Hello and welcome back to the stream. Let's take a look at here and get everything set up real quick. Pop-out channel. I guess I could do it that way. I'll type some chat. Welcome. Welcome back to the stream. We're doing Path of Exiles, and I have now. I'll go over our character, what I've done in between the stream. Not a ton, but I tightened everything up, like the stash. It's a lot more legible. It's like kind of group things nicer. I have a four different selling tabs too. Like everything in here is 3 chaos, 2 chaos, 1 chaos. And as I progress through the game, I'll get rid of the stuff in the 1 and maybe only have like a 5 chaos, a 10 chaos, and a 20 chaos. And I won't bother selling just one item because you're going to be getting so much currency it wouldn't make sense to stop and do a trade for 1 chaos. I've got a dump tab, and I also have one of these now because I still am low on currency. I only have 24 of those. I actually have this, and people, you can do it either way, but let's say you have this. I have a tab set up like this, and I say, okay, these are just unidentified items. If I take a 2-hander, some body armor, a belt, glove, boots, and a mask. That's a mask too. These are all helms. And then 1 amulet, and I don't identify them. And then 2 rings. We sell that to a guy like this. And let's see what happens. If I sell all these, that could be a good item. Look at it. And they're all item level 68 or higher, I think. I'll have to double check that. It should turn into 2 chaos. If I haven't ID'd them, I've just picked them up, and I say accept. Now I've got 2 chaos, and you can actually buy quite a bit with those 2 chaos. Let's take a look right over here. So we do that. Oh, and then I come back here, and I remember, then I kind of, as I'm out looking, I'll say, okay, I need another one of these, and I need a few, maybe 3 more of those, and a bunch of these, and these. And I pretty much always pick up rings and amulets. Those are harder to find. You need 2 of each per recipe. And then I kind of slowly build up those. And I just do it easy. And then the dump tab, that's when I come back from mapping and I just dump everything in there. And I deal with it later. That way I'm not IDing and figuring stuff out between every map. That way you can run a lot of maps and do it that way. Let me fix the chat here. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. I closed it, and I want to see the chat there. Will the chat come back? I want the chat to be right there. Top chat? Live chat. There we go. Sometimes the YouTube mixes up, and then you can't see what's going on over there. Also, let's take a look at the map. I did find, you can do it this way, look at the atlas. We found that one, and I don't remember doing a magic primordial blocks map, but I guess I did. And let's take a look at that. Right here. Is it this one? The atlas, too. What I've been working towards is right through here. That Nico one, but I want to work for, it seems weird, but I want to work for this one and have Nico, which is Delve, in our maps so that if I'm touching those sulfites, I'll get, for every one of them I touch, it'll add 15 movement speed, increase my damage, +1 to all my maximum resistances. So it just makes it a lot more fun in the maps. So I just throw that in there, a rusted scarab for Delve, a cheap one. And I just fly through there, and it just makes mapping more fun. And I'll give a demo of that once I start doing it. But that's what I'm working towards, and then I'll go on and figure out some other things. And that's the cool thing about that's the cool thing about the game, because you can, there's a lot to read here, but let's say you don't like a particular thing. You don't want to do anything to do with metamorph in your maps. You can actually block it. Go here, and then you can pick the things you don't want, and you can block it out, so you'll get more of the stuff you do want. and then you can enhance that stuff that you do want as well. Here's delve stuff. There's expeditions if you like doing those. So you just kind of have to read over things and look around. If you click right here, it'll start highlighting all the other enhancements for delve. So if I click that again, it'll highlight. So then I can work over here and see what it has. Sulfite veins in your maps have a 10% chain, also contain an equal amount of azurite. So there's a lot to it. And let's put there. Welcome to the stream. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And let's escape out of here. And you know, we could do this map. Let's do it. We'll turn it green, blue again. Just by right-clicking a transmute over on there. And then we got monsters can be stunned. We just have to look out for reflection maps, basically. Those are the ones that can hurt me. And no regen. Those might hurt me. But basically, if it says reflects physical or elemental damage, it'll just end up killing me. Because I'll take a swing and it'll reflect that damage onto me and it hits really hard and just end up dying. So that's a way you can die. You can also die like that if you go into a Val area that reflects damage. Some people just dive into that into that Val area thinking nothing of it, but there's a list of modifications on that map, and if one of them reflects damage, you'll go in there and just instantly die. And you'll wonder why. Let's go in here and do that. We need to do the delve next as well, so we'll do delve after this. So we've got a lot of points in there. And let's dive on in. I'll bring up the map, and I also have a stone golem out. The other guy was dying too much, so I made this. This is the case now. Stone golem with minion life support, just for now. Yes, pretty soon he's going to be strong enough to live, and I don't need the gem slots quite yet. Soon, but not yet. And I'll be switching over to Cyclone as well, but not yet as well. I want to get stronger and faster and all that. And this does fine. I did a test run on Cyclone stuff, and it wasn't fast enough for my liking. It was close, but it wasn't there yet. And this is just blasting everything down, so. Go. Astral Plate is actually pretty good. This stuff can actually be decent to sell. So we'll take the slippers, and we need to look out for our two-handed blades and two-handed or body armor for our recipe that we're going to be doing too. I bought a 6-link armor piece for right here. I bought this for 15 chaos. I just looked for I wanted a lot of armor on it. That's not really a lot. I wanted armor, life, and 6 links. And I just searched for it, and then I looked for the cheaper price and made offers, and then finally somebody did it, and there's the 6 links. So if you hover over it, all this gets linked down this way. So I've got Molten Strike, faster attacks, slower projectiles. It slows them down, but it does more damage. I don't like this setup, but it's okay for now. Damage full on life. This is an interesting thing because I did the damage full on life. See, if I'm not full on life, then my damage goes down. Let's see if it'll show up on here. We'll watch when my life goes down. My damage should go down a chunk when I get hit. He's hitting the other guy now. Let's take him off for a second. There, now he'll hit me. See how my life drops down to 32? That's a big drop when I'm getting hit. So I addressed that in a couple different ways. We'll get our golem back up. I addressed that by doing this. I went and looked for a gem that every time I hit an enemy, it puts my energy shield back up, so there's a little bit more of a buffer for those weaker hits. And I also get life gain on hit, and my golem when he's out, he's regenning a lot of life. And I think I even have regen elsewhere as well. So I've got 85. He'll get up to like 150 as he gets stronger and stronger ish per second. So I'll get up to like 200, 300 life per second with everything. And that little bit of hit on my mana shield will keep me topped off at damage full on life support. It's not ideal. There's better things to do, but for now I'm just going to go with that. And then multi-strike, fortify helps too. It helps defend me and get some. There's a lot to it. We'll even show. You can tell all of a sudden this will come roaring back up as I'm fighting the blue mana shield. Let's put this down and we'll do a ritual here. This will be fun. If I do get hit. Oh my gosh, that was only that little bit. That was weird. See it. I've never seen it only 3 characters. No. Can't be. I gotta look at that again. No, that's. I can look at the rewards already, so yeah, that's weird. And it doesn't even show that I have to do more. Oh, 1 of 3, so I have to do 2 more rituals in this map. Plateau map's actually fun to play too because it's kind of you don't really have to backtrack too much. I'll show why. It kind of circles around on itself. In the boss area, I'll take those. The boss area is just always a little bit off the trail in a little arena. And I'm talking a lot, so that should cut over to that, which is fine. There, see how my life goes, or my mana shield goes up now too? So not only am I getting life gain on hit, but I'm getting mana shield on hit too. And there it is. The thicket bow. We could take the bow because we need it for the recipe. And we won't do the recipe forever, it's just enough time. Oh, look at that black stuff on there. I've never seen that where it cut out. People said they were having issues with graphics. That's the first time I've seen it really bad. Like, oh, I know why. Because it's this ritual that's like cloaking things. So it's just a weird spot. That now it's gone again. We need some more belts. I noticed that. There's the. We'll probably take that 1 more bow. Is that? Yeah, that's a 2. That probably counts. No, oh, it doesn't. Usually a bow like this, see how it's 8 spots? That would count. And we'll go in here. These guys are going to be good. Very easy. Oh, here's the other ritual, too. Put a totem down, and I'll use my potion to actually help damage. And this happens a lot where they put the, oh, I got another Atlas mission. Hi, welcome to the stream. Just having fun. We'll take that, that. Oh, we don't need all those. We'll sell them. We'll start the last one here. We need boots, I think, for our recipe. I might take some damage here. Oh yeah, because we're in a ritual in the end, it'll actually put those bosses into the ritual too, just like that. How you doing? If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll take boots, and this is the 3rd ritual, so now we can actually spend the coins that we got for doing all 3. And I'm just taking a quick look over this stuff. Take the gauntlets. Now we're kind of full on stuff. Alright, so what do we want to buy here? We've got only 2,900 to spend. I'm just taking a quick look at this stuff. None of that. These are probably, oh wow, how much are these worth? I'm going to put Awaken Trade on there and it pulls it up. Only 1 chaos each for pristines. No, more life, no defense modifiers. That's weird that it's only that low. What are Horizons Orbs selling for? It looks like 1/3 of a chaos. Oh, we got an incubating item, so we can add incubated items to our Mysterious incubator. Interesting. And then we have Val jumps. Alright, so I'm looking at all this. I would like the item. This is just going to be for fun. So we'll buy that. And, oh, we get 2 of these for 800. That's worth it. Then I can sell each of those. And then I'll buy that. And can I defer anything off till the next time? I'll take I'll take that just for fun. Oh, can I take that too? Nope. There. Oh, I need that too, though. Take that off. There. Confirm. Okay. Let's go back out and finish off the map. Are you new to Path of Exile, or you've been playing a while? This map is kind of nice. Circles around. And I can just jump around. Our flask, our silver flask, actually lasts right here. Almost 12 seconds. Oh, we got an abyss. And I just started the stream, so I don't know if my voice is too loud, too soft, or can't be heard. I don't know. I should turn it up. I might be on mute, I don't know. And I'm following the green dot on the map. There it is. It's over here. And the green dot's moving again. Those have dropped. A little hectic right here, but again, I get so much. Oh, we got an item. 2 items, nice. 2 uniques. See, like the health potion. Come on, this guy's a little tougher, but not that bad, right? And those to drop just by walking through them. All right, let's find out what those. Oh, I don't have enough space. I'll put it over here. Oh, we can do that incubated item too. And we don't need that, but we can open up the. Where's the Actually, there's an abyss thing that opens up at the end. Oh, how you doing? Sounds good. Oh, good. Oh, Grimfang, how you doing? Yeah, I don't see the name of the person until they chat. So I think you've been here before. You've been on the videos. I also did a one of these kind of flasks where it's instant recovery. So if I'm low on health and I press that, it'll take all that 2100 health back. So that's a big, instead of having to wait for it to slowly recover, like this one. This is just a regular one. Ah, cool. Yeah, I took a long rest. I was on here a lot in the last few days, so it was interesting. I was getting really tired. And I was doing the chaos recipe. If you sell a bunch of these different items in a certain way, you get two chaos orbs, which are essentially the item for trading at the end game, or during the end game. That's why I can buy stuff like that for 15 chaos. I even bought this for like 4 or 5 chaos. I bought these for, how much were these? I think 12 chaos. These are awesome. They make everything bleed and explode. How's your character doing? Oh, we'll go up here. I think there's a transmute orb back there, but okay. Gauntlets. Silver coin. I don't even know if I ever pick this up. Barely do. And got a key press, and I just press the keys and it goes right back to town for me. I have the chart up, but I haven't even got to Act 2. Not in a real hurry. Yeah, that's fine. It's fun. Even Act 1, when I sped through it and didn't, I did a couple of test runs. It was hard for me to break. If I go really fast as I can, 55 minutes, and I'm jumping through everything, ignoring stuff, I could probably, if I tried even harder, get it down to 40 minutes. So that's 40 minutes knowing exactly what you want to do, ignoring monsters, just trying to go as fast as possible. 40 minutes is a pretty good time. And it's still, the speedrunners, they'll get through the first 5 acts in 1 hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So it's a drastic difference. So even at an hour, I was at an hour, that's pretty good for people, really. So there's so much content just to get into the end game. It's unbelievable. And that's the thing, the end game just continues on, sorta, kinda. I mean, you get access to doing all this weird stuff, but there's so much stuff along the way, so it's pretty neat. Pretty cool stuff. Yep, slow and methodical, no problem. And then you learn way more that way as well. Let's do the, let's set up I put that there. So if I put these things here, that could be a really good item. This astral plate, people like that stuff a lot. I'll take a look at it. Oh, it needed higher life roll. But the armor's decent. People would pay for that. Well, maybe like a chaos. I'm gonna have to, now that it's ID'd, I can't do the recipe for the chaos in it. We don't need helms, but we need gloves. We need belts, so we're just going to set the belts there. Here's some more boots. So when I get to about here, I'll even put these down. Now I know I don't need these, and I'm just going to try to fill this stuff up, and then I can turn that into chaos orbs. Pretty cool. And we'll find out what these are. Last Resort Nailed Fist. I think this is a leveling weapon. Yeah, it's a leveling weapon, so just put that in our unique tab. What about this? I take a look at the price on it. Maybe like 2 chaos for that. And that's a pretty good, like at level 20, if you have plus 23 to all attributes, 19 to all, oh, that's a lot. It's like 30 to all attributes. Yeah, that's a fun item. Let's put it in the 2 chaos and see if somebody wants it. That way it's easy to do. And we'll sell this off. I'm supposed to just, here's the thing, I'm supposed to just dump the stuff in my dump tab and deal with it later. That way I'm not sitting there trying to figure everything out. And we'll do that. And I'll put that over there. And these were selling for, I think they were selling for 1 each. Let's see. 1 to 1. That's the case. So I'll put both of them right here. Just like that. And I'm going to incubate this item by going like this. I know I'm going to use this armor for a while. So if I right click it and left click it, now it's incubating an item as well. So the more damage or more monsters I kill, that incubated item starts to build up, and then it'll actually drop something. Incubating an item, so it'll drop it. Okay. So there's so many things you can do in this game. It's unbelievable. And now I just got to do Delve. I really do. I've been putting that off, but I'm gonna go in there and do it, and I'll explain it as I go. All right, so we're gonna go into the mining encampment. I didn't even go at like level in Act 3. I think you get an option to go there.
Looks like shite, eh?
All right, so this guy's the seller. You can purchase these, and I'll explain those later. We could if I had Scorched Fossil and 1000 Azurite, I could buy that. It's worth a chaos. And these are worth a chaos as well. Wonder what these are worth then. Probably 2 chaos? A little more than 2. And what about these big ones? They cost a lot, but how much are they worth? No. They're not. They're worth more than a chaos. know. I'll have to check it out. Cool, cool. Oh, so we're going into Delve.
Aye.
All right, when you start out Delve, here's our fuel. Now I've been picking up a lot of those in the zones and the maps you run. That Nico guy with the mound of sulfur, and you click on it 3 times. If you find one, there'll be 3 in the map. He does this. This fills up, and there's ways to make this hold a lot more. You can hold up to 60,000, which you'll actually need. So we're going to go in and activate the crawler. That's the first thing it wants to do. So when you first come in here, you're not going to have this big, long, drilled deep hole unless you wait to come in here till later like I did. And then it says, hey, instead of making you drill your way down, you're at the end game. We recognize that, so it drills down a straight line right through your whole thing, right down to an appropriate level for you. Meaning this is monster level 72, which is pretty strong stuff. But I don't have any resistances yet. I don't have anything. So what I want to come back, oddly enough, I just want to get some azurite, and I want to look at. So I'm looking for azurite nodes the very first time. Hi, welcome to the stream. Just getting into Delve and explaining for people that are new to it. So if you pick this cart right here, will travel down this path from here to here, and it costs 24 sulfite of this stuff to get there. And if it's a longer ways, if it's way down there, once you clear here, the longer this path is in between you and the target, the more it costs. So right now I want azurite because then I can spend that to get flares, to improve my survivability. There's a lot of reasons, but we don't have any azurite yet, so we're going to go get it. So I just click that, and then it takes off. And I'm going to put the map on right in the middle here. So I just follow this up. If I get ahead of it, it'll go faster. And if I get behind it, it'll slow down, but it'll still leave me in the dark, and that's bad. If I get in the dark, it's not good. So I'm just following this thing along till the azurite node. You'll notice there's little ways off to the side as well, but we won't do those side areas quite yet. We're just going to follow this thing and try to live. I'll pick up that because it's worth the thing, but I'm in the dark. You see how my health started going down right away? Yikes, jump over that. You can get trapped in a bad way behind this stuff if you don't have a dash or a leap or something to get you out of those. Cyclone in here is really nice. See, I can't walk through here. There we go. Let's kill this guy off. And it turns dark, but it'll turn light again. He turns off the lights for a second there. And, alright, so we're at the place where the azurite is. Now we're going to start the event by clicking this. And notice nothing is dropped really because that cart is picking everything up, the vast majority of stuff. So I just stand in the middle and these things grow out of the side. And then I'm looking for the larger ones. There's going to be some larger creatures that spawn near here. Right next, like in these little pools on the side. See those guys? We got to knock those out. And it was no problem. Cool. And then the azurite pops out of the walls and you just run around and it auto picks up. And now we click this and look right here. We have 30 azurite and we can spend that. We won't do it quite yet. We'll take a look what dropped. I don't need a single scroll, but oh well. We're in good shape there. And let's go take a look back at the house, at our base. And so we're here now. So now if I went here, it'd cost 45 sulfite. But what I'm looking for is a way to this stuff. So that would get me to 1. That's not enough. But this is already open for me, and it wouldn't be for a brand new person. So if I went here and here, it's only 27 sulfite, and it'll teleport me from here to here because this is already open. And then I could get some azurite here. So let's do that. But we'll go back to town. Let's go back to town. Alright, next up. It wants us to talk to Nico. about the mining encampment.
See you
And it
later.
says use the voltaic generator to craft 2 flares and a dynamite. That's what it wants us to do next. Now, here's the dynamite, or here's the dynamite. We'll craft 1, but it costs 20. It costs 20 of our azurite. That's okay. And then we're going to craft 2 of these flares. And you can shift click and craft the maximum if you need more. Because we can, as you can see, we can do a lot here at this generator. We have enough azurite. If we have 50, we could upgrade the light radius that when we're down there. This is the resistance against that darkness. You can upgrade that so you don't get hurt as much when you're in the darkness. And here's our sulfite capacity. But we don't even have 15 to upgrade it. We'll get more azurite shortly though. So that's what you want to target at first. You want to be targeting the azurite in the mine so that you can get stronger and bigger, and then you want more flares, and we'll explain why, and some dynamite to blast into sidewalls that have great treasure behind them, like really good stuff. So right now we can only carry that. We did it. We talked to him again. He wants us to destroy a fractured wall with that dynamite. So for me, here's the keybinds. If I push Shift A, I'll throw down a flare. It won't last too long, but it'll take that darkness away, and I can stay in it, and it won't hurt me. I won't be hurt by that. It'll take the stacks of darkness off, and that stacked up debuff hurts you more and more the longer you stay in it. This, if I get near a fractured wall, and I'll show you one, I drop that down, and it blows it up, and then I can get through there. So let's go try to do that. We might not find it, but we'll go back in here. It keeps us on the ground as long as you don't reset the area. And we're going to backtrack now. So I'm looking for... I'll take a look at the map again. Most likely this and this. It's going to be like right here and here. So up here might be a fractured wall. And I can't fight those guys in the dark because you don't really do any damage to them. So I got to kind of draw them out. Come on. It's not coming out. Oh, there, he's dead. So I'm looking at this map, and it goes all the way like this. There's not a fractured wall there. There might be a fractured wall there, but this is our best bet of one, so we'll go peek in there. So we jump in, and I'm going to drop a flare down, kill everything around here, and there's no fractured wall. Oh, there's some azurite though. I'll pick it up, and I got to get out of here fast and back to the light. So I only have one more flare, and I still have that. The the dynamite thing. We could peek over here, but see, I can peek in and out of the darkness, and I'll even show you how much damage it does. It just goes in here. There's my damage going, my life going down. There's the stacks building up, and my life goes down faster and faster. It doesn't look like there's anything that way. There's nothing over here. If you get close to stuff in even the darkness, the label will pop up for us. We'll peek in here. There's a barrel so that we couldn't see until we got close to it. Now, there might be a fractured wall back here. Let's go find out. The fractured wall, if you hover over it, will appear in red. It'll outline it in red. So we're going to jump back there and just... There's no fractured wall. Speed out, jump out, get back here. No fractured wall yet. There might be something really decent back here, though. Let's go peek. We'll just go by the, or we'll just use the flare back there. So my goal is to jump back there as fast as possible. Come on. And throw down a flare. I think this is just it just goes, yeah, it goes to another area, so we don't want to do that. All right, regroup for a second in the light, and now I got to get back to the main thing. There. Okay. So let's go here, and we're going to go back to town. How much? We only got 3 azurite, so we can't even buy a flare. We're not going to worry about the sidewall for now. Sidewalls, like between here and here, it's a very good possibility there'll be. This was just such a short run. There could be a fractured wall in here, but I need more azurite to get flares, and I'd like another dynamite as well. Let's go do that. if I just click here, it knows to teleport me there for that. And the other thing is, see how that's a tier 1? There's only one set of... that icon can look like 1 tree, 2 trees, or 3. Have a good one. We'll catch this in its entirety on demand. Just getting your second video of the series. Cool. No worries. It'll be there. Yep. Just explaining this for everybody, and if you want Delve, this will be in there as well. So let's go here and have a good night. And I'm going to get some more Azurite right there. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. It really does help out, too. And here we go. Go down to Delve. This is going to be easier because I don't have to worry about backtracking. I just want the Azurite out of this node. It's right here. It's nice. Silk Road. 4-link. And let's kill these off before I start the thing. There. And now I did see that guy over there messing with us in the darkness there. Easy stuff. And it is kind of neat because you don't have to pick up things along the way usually. The cart picks it up for you and then drops it all once you win the node. Meaning like this encounter. That was. Let's see how many things we get. Come on, 7. Only 8 out of that. Not very many at all. But that's okay. And I'll take the bow, and I need like a body armor. There's a body armor, and a body armor. And scrolls. Why not? Alright, so we're going to go back here, go back to town. Let's see how many we could buy now. We could buy just a couple. Alright. And we'll be getting a lot more Azurite soon as well. I want to go to this, and I'll put this here, so I know I don't need any more things like that. And I'm okay on these as well. In fact, I could do the recipe right now if I wanted to. I probably will. There we go. And I'll just sell this stuff off. I'll do the recipe to clean that out. But when I'm starved for Chaos Orbs, which I kind of am, I just want to be able to... Some of the better stuff, like... It costs 30... For a decent armor, 6-link armor, it costs 30 Chaos. For a really good physical damage weapon, it's going to cost 30 Chaos. I've got 26... All I had to get a really, really good armor piece or a really good 6-link armor that costs 30 Chaos, I only have to do this recipe right here, which I'm about to do. I only have to do it 15 times, and that's actually not that many times when you consider things. So we need one of these, a belt, a glove, a hat, 1 amulet, and 2 rings, unidentified, the item level being 68 to like 83 or something, 80 something, in that range. Let's go see. Oh, yeah, sell this off. It should work.
Well,
sometimes if it doesn't, you'll notice that one of the items you may have accidentally ID'd it, or it might be a rare, or it might be out of the item level. So if something's messing up, that's usually what it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something's wrong. So it's only giving us that. So why is it? This is a good example. Item level 70. Unidentified. These are all unidentified. Item level 39. Are you kidding? So those boots. So we'll push cancel.
See you later.
I don't know how those boots... Here's a 60. I don't know how those boots... Oh, I know why. I picked them up. I picked them up at that lower level in the Delve. So... Alright, that's why. That's a good example of how it messes up. So I'm going to look... That's an item level 39. Out it goes. Item level 39, we'll sell it off. These are 70s. Because it was too low... Oh, I'm not deep enough in there to get the right item level stuff out there. There. So we'll sell that off for that. Then we'll come back over here. And what do we need now? We need an actual... There's a level 69. That's good. There's a level 40. That's not good. Put that over there and sell it. There's a 70. And a belt. There. No, we had the belt. I think this is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now it should work. Well, I give you a perfect example of what can go wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we get the chaos. Let's see if it's smart enough to know. Nope, it's not, so don't put that in there. Then sell that separately. You'll get the right thing. There we go.
Ta-da.
Just like that. And you'll get faster at it. There's I've actually written a program that says, that kind of, I can indicate up here, it's a little overlay that says, hey, you need body armor, or like right now I need body armor and gloves and these and rings. So, but I'm at an area down here that isn't really worth it because I'm not getting the right item level stuff, so I don't even have to worry about that. So we're just going to go up here and try to get those two nodes that are right together. So we'll start it out and move here, and it starts. As soon as you walk across that little area, it starts. The crawler. I have 2 flares. There's something over there. I'll jump over and jump back out of there. This is all going to be kind of low-level stuff, so I probably shouldn't worry about the armor and stuff like that. It's just that's around. Not a lot of value in it. And this is going to be a different kind of event, not an Azurite node, so we'll click it, start it, and away we go. And he pops up over here, but it's easy. That sells for a chromatic. Ooh, an iron ring, but that's, I gotta remember, that's not the right item level. It's item level 38. We'll open that up. And kind of hard to... There it is. See, there, abandoned armor. Click the nameplate for it. But I don't care about this stuff because it's the lower level stuff. And we'll go right up here now. And you should be able to hit like 3 or 4 nodes, maybe 3 nodes if you're lucky when you're first starting out in the delve. But then you're basically gonna have to find more delves or more sulfite and get lucky, and then you can do more delving early in the game. But a lot of people just wait till they hit maps and start delving that way because it's difficult down here. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of things to buy, upgrades as far as sulfite carrying capacity, all that. And I'm just going to try to find a fractured wall, and then we'll get out of here. And I want to upgrade the carrying capacity. That's the 2 things that I really want. And this is just, at my level, this is pretty easy stuff here. It'll be a lot tougher for you.
Thought I was imagining things. Farewell. Blew up a wall? Be careful, Exile. Hello? Farewell.
play, Exile? Put down the sword! What is it you need? Hail God.
I don't think I was talking at all. All this talking, I think I had it on mute. I did. I'm gonna end and delete this stream. I'll double check, but I think that was the case. I think it was muted the whole time. There's a button on my headset that mutes my voice. I'll double check right now. But I think, yeah. So I was talking that whole time, and no wonder nobody was answering because they couldn't hear me. All right, let's double check. I should always double check that before I start a stream. Anyways, let's see. This right here, sacrifice up to half a stack of divination cards to receive between 0 and twice that amount. So what you have, if let's say you have a really good card and you want to try to risk it to double it, and then get the item out of it, I could put that in there. I wouldn't put it in there on this, but on an expensive card and roll it, and that's how you could get the really, really good items if you get lucky 3 or 4 times in a row. So that's what people do as a strategy as well. So I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to go to our stream and see if I can actually see if I was talking or not the whole time. Let's see. I'll get that. I bet you if I can actually see if I was. Yeah, I think I was not talking. Decent back here. Though. Oh no, it was talking. Let's go peek. We'll just go. That's fine then. I'll leave it up. I was worried about it for a second, but we're in good shape. Cool. I was like, wait a second, and it's the button. It's hard to tell with it whether it's up or not, and even now I don't really know. Let's see. That's up, and that's it's a very delicate button that not very different. And let's see if I can do this. Not very different test. Yep, it's working. Okay. Phew. I didn't want to have to waste all that time, but away we go. So let's go in here, and the horticulture. Wait a second. It should have an affinity automatically. Let's see. Oh, on your general tab, on your money tab, on your currency tab, that goes into the exotic slots, which is fine. We'll put this away. Dump tab. Oh, I gotta identify it. And we'll just put it right there for now. And dive back in. And we'll continue on the map. I think we might have hit the 2. Oh, that's worth 7. There's orbs. I think we might have hit the 2 harbingers already. They were just little mini ones, it seems. Oh, and there's where the side area spawned. You can see it up there. And I'll refresh right now to sync up the. There we go. I just pushed refresh to sync up. So, oh, welcome to the stream. I can see you in here now. Before I couldn't see you because it wasn't synced up. There was a little bit of delay. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. Are you new to Path of Exile? We're going to go in here and knock out this boss. And there we go. I can just stand in the one spot. I shouldn't have a problem at all. And we got a nice item there. And we got an Atlas mission from him. Nice. That was a good roll. That thing right there. And I'm going to take the boots. Although I don't think we needed boots, did we? Just needed that, and we needed a doublet. Some kind of body armor. All right. Let's continue on. Go back out here and finish off this map. See stuff. Let's take a look at our 56,000. What else? The spikes up to higher. 60,000. Not bad. Not bad spikes of damage, but I mean, this is just easy. Just jump along. Everything explodes. That's worth a part of a sacrifice. And there we go. And you can kind of, once you get really good at this and smoother at it, it's just so easy. You're just flying along, smashing up everything, barely stopping. Barely stopping is the key. Because the faster you move through things, the more loot you get. So you're making decisions on the fly. That's where a loot filter comes in. Very handy, a good loot filter. Without a loot filter, it becomes, you're always worried, did I leave something on the ground really valuable? Doesn't highlight things for you. That's 4. I don't even care about that. Oh, but we got one of these guys anyways. Tormentor things. We needed that. And there we go. Only 15 monsters left. Let's bail. And play. And we'll go to our hideout right now. Some people are having really long loading times. Mine have been 2 or 3 seconds. If it goes to 4 seconds, I'm like, hey, what's going on here? We'll take a look at our dump tab, not our dump tab, but our, see if we have too many of these. We'll hold that there. I know we're going to sell that. This shouldn't be a very valuable item. I'm guessing because a lot of people find a lot of these. Maybe a chaos, we'll throw it in there for a chaos and see what happens. That away. This ring we're going to use as part of the recipe. Alright, so recipe-wise, let's go look at that. We're going to need one of these. We're going to need 1 ring and an amulet. We need a belt and some gloves. And that should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And let's go sell it to her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. We put that in there, what happens? It still understood that we wanted to do that. Cool. Getting some loot. Very nice. And let's do a... Oh. We're that close to our level. What are we gonna do to... We can do a tier 2 map. That'll give us some more EXP. And it's still safe. So let's go unlock a tier 2 dunes map. It's only going to be magic, so it's not going to be that bad. We don't have a ton of mods that hurt us. Increase the number of rare monsters. That's fine by me. And we'll just go in here. And we're going to get credit for it. If you hold Alt over it, see how it says the bonus objective is not complete yet? The Atlas, that's not it's incomplete. We're going to get an Atlas point for doing this. And I've been holding off to go into the tier 2 maps to do it together on stream, so let's do it. Okay. Now, this will go up higher and higher as you do more maps as well, so you get a default bonus as you're doing more stuff. There we go, and now we have 3 of these to choose from. Let's go in here and find our first tier 2 together. I've been holding off on these. If I'm off stream, I'll basically be doing more of the same. I'll be going into my map tab, working through it, but like this, and saying, hey, looking here, there's no line under this. So that means if I do this, I'll get credit for it. I'll get credit for it. I'll be looking for more maps that, So that's right there, 1, 2, 3 credits that I'll be getting. And I don't have any tier 3s. I don't have any, and we'll just build our way up. And that's what I'll be doing off stream. And then I'll come back on and explain the differences and show you some more things as well. Eventually I'll have to replace this ring, but so far so good. I mean, I could imagine this. I could have on 2 rings I could have life. There's a way to get life on hit another way, and mana on hit. It's expensive, but there's a way. there's a lot I'm giving up for this at this point, but it's still more than working. So let's go for it. There's no rush to replace it yet. It's getting there. Ooh, there's a is that a breach? Oh, I think this is the new breach too. They reworked it. If we get close to that, it's going to open up. So I want to maybe clear some stuff away before I open that up, just so I get some visual clarity on that. There's another rare creature. All right, this will be interesting. Let's not die when I'm close to a level. And here we go. We'll just walk over it and it opens up. This is the new breach, so they made it better somehow. Let's find out how much better they made it. Open drop. Clasp hand, you gotta click that hand. A little tricky to click. If you don't click the hand, it'll go away. Come on. Oh, there. So we didn't get too much out of that one. We got something. We'll take these whetstones, and we got this. It's a breach ring. And if we hover over it, when you're in a breach, all the properties of this ring get doubled. And that was a breach. We were just in one. So that's kind of interesting. It can still be a good ring, but it would be really good if we were in a breach and it was a good ring. These splinters, pick those up and you get combine a bunch of them, 100 of them, get a breach stone, and then you can go into an area that's all breach. We don't need, I know we didn't need these. And let's keep going. Side content, there's so much content, guys. You've seen it. Harbingers, delves, incursions, we're incubating items. Did I incubate it out? It's almost halfway incubated there on that item. Delve, there's heists, there's expeditions. There is and just the regular mapping. Oh, so much in this game. Oh, there's another. Is that a legion? Yes, that's a legion. The legion spawned in this map, so let's go find out what this is about. What you're going to do is, this spawns a bunch of frozen enemies, and what you want to make sure is you're going to smash down and unlock the good stuff like chests and generals. So, and they're a little bit farther away from here. So, we're going to look over here. There's a chest or something, a ring, something. There's another one. There's a chest, and the timer's there at the top, so we got to beat that timer. Looks like we did. And then they get unleashed. Now the fight starts, and then we have access to whatever we had unlocked. Looks like he's right there. Oh, dropped a diamond ring. Oh, I've seen a diamond ring like that before. Maybe. That might be a good item. I don't remember. So there's the chest we unlocked, and an internal chest. We knock all these guys out. Okay, so let's find out what we've got. We got an internal chest. Stacked deck. Nice. Splinters again. I'll take the ring for the recipe. We don't need the boots for the recipe. And what did we get over here? This. We don't need the big weapons for the recipe. We need like maybe some gloves and this ring. This is a little interesting. Wow, it's what is the item level 71? It's a diamond ring. What can these turn into? I haven't seen these very much-ish. I can't remember finding one of these. This could be good. Got my interest up. Here we go. At tier 1. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's do the deck just in case. Staff. Here it goes, guys. Alright, what is it? Global crit strike. That's not a bad stat. Global meaning it'll hit all of our crit strikes on all our skills go up by 25% of what they currently are. And sorta, kinda. Here we go. Roman's Banquet Diamond Ring. Where's level 60, so it's a gooder, better one. Gooder. Accuracy, I like. 15 more to the crit multiplier, so it does your crits do more damage than just double. 60 maximum mana, not that great for me, but physical attack damage leached as mana. That's kind of interesting. That's another way to get our mana back so we don't have to worry about it. Gain a power charge on a non-critical strike. Lose all your power charges. Power charges, if you go to the wiki, and they explain them, but I think they just give you more damage, maybe more crit strike. I don't use power charges for this build, but let's value it. It's probably not going to be that valuable. I just haven't seen this one. Yeah, it's just 1 chaos, probably 1 or 2 chaos. But it's always going to be worth 1, a ring like this, because if you turn in 60, a full inventory, you get a very special item, 6-linked armor that's pretty expensive. Well, it's worth more than 60. So people don't ever sell these for less than 60, or less than 1 chaos, because they're always worth at least 1 chaos. Alright, let's take the passive skill. And it seems odd, but I'm grabbing these resistances so that I can grab this, so that I can get another jewel that gives me more life, more attack, more damage, and other stuff. So I said it's worth it for me to get this, this, and this. And even though our defenses are through the roof on resists, our lightning is there. This is going to go up. What is this one? Cold resistance is going to go up another 18. Because this is also planning for this inevitability right here. When I stop using this, our defenses, our resistances are going to drop by 45 on each one of them. So once I do, I got a plan for that. So away we go. Let's get this Dunes map. Crimson Jewel, just like I was talking about, but it's not rare. Usually I want jewels to be rare, because the likelihood of it just only having 2 good, like ridiculously good things is very low. Attack speed, maces, and just cut it. Well, there's something on the ground over there that it wants us to look at. Oh, rusted scarab, very cool. That was a little dot on the map, and I was like, what is that? Why is that there? Oh, there we go. Get those guys out. I'll take some road markers. You can even sell road markers. Let's see how much they sell for. If you don't like doing heists, it looks like 700 for a chaos. So you could sell those on the market as well. So everything, pretty much, almost everything has value to somebody. People that do a lot of heists need a lot of those road markers, and they're willing to pay you for them. You can't buy sulfite. That's one thing you can't buy. That'd be neat if you could. I don't know if back when they first introduced it, it was a tradable item, but when they made it auto pick up, then that it just came out of it. They backed away from that kind of stuff. Onslaught. That's good. We can get a nice onslaught roll. We'll keep a hold of that. Having onslaught on permanently with a good blast like that would be very nice to have. Because there's a lot of work we can do with the Earth Blast that really make things easier as well. Like right now, it's automatically using this critical strike. This is being automatically used every time I use a guard skill, if there's enough to do it. And what that does is just give me a boost to my increased 130% on our critical strike. So boosting it by that much. So that's what is our critical strike at? 17%. So that should knock it up to maybe 35, 40%, 30. Yeah, it's a chunk. And it gets used. And I don't have to worry about pressing the key all the time. And So it just helps me. I think it's worth it to have it that way. It just helps me all the time, and I don't have to think about using it. And that's what I want. I don't want to have to think about using stuff like that. This armor is already 20%. That's already 20%. That's not, but I want to switch out of this as well pretty soon. So many things I want to switch out of. This Dunes map is probably pretty good as far as no backtracking. Did I already finish the map? There's only 6. Did I kill the boss and not even notice? I think I did. It doesn't say map is finished. No, we did not complete this map. I must have missed something, right? I had to, right? See right over here. I guess I can figure it out. This was the Dunes map. Atlas screen. Dunes. It's not complete yet. Where am I missing the guy? What's going on here? I talk so much I don't pay attention. Is that him? Yeah, that must be the guy. Okay, he's a little stronger, so. I was like, what is going on? Ooh, a level 3 map now. And we got our point. And now we got this to spend too. We don't need this stuff for our recipes. And away we go. And we're shooting for this right here. That way I can put Nico in there. And it'll be crazy. It'll be a lot of fun. Yes. And then we'll get other stuff as well. All right. Let's go back to this area, our hideout. Oh, come on. Hideout. All right. What did we get out of here? A bunch of stuff. Got a scarab. Reliquary. Is that more unique items found in there too? Oh boy. We're gonna use that. That should only be worth. Oh my gosh. Push the wrong button. Sorry. That shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have logged us out like that. There, it should have done a price check. Yeah, that's worth a chaos. But we'll just throw it in here and enhance. I put it in our use tab. Put it right up there. It's just fun to use and mess around with. Then we'll go to our. Put that there. We now have enough to actually upgrade our weapon. We want. I can spend 30 chaos on it, and it'll be interesting. Like I decide to go that route, but I can do it. I'll put that away. That away. This is not. It's not gonna. I'm just gonna vendor it. So put that away. I'll vendor this as well. I could probably vendor that because I've got so many amulets for the recipes. We'll put that away for now. This is going to go. I've made a tab right here, and it's called 60. So we're going to put it in there. We're going to try to save up 60 rings. I think it's 60, and do it like that. And let's just quickly sell this stuff off. Accept, and there you have it. That's what we're doing. We're expanding our atlas right here. Mouse wasn't moving correctly. We're expanding this out. So in the downtime, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to keep on reaching out, going out here and making progress and getting chaos so that I can buy better weapons and better armor, better everything, so I get stronger and stronger, and then maybe progressing over to Cyclone. I'm getting those ready and leveled up, and it's a different thing. It doesn't do any fire damage with brutality, so I have to make sure the build is set up for Cyclone, and I want it to be stronger than it was. I tested it out. That's why we have the 2 greens here. in our body armor. I tested it out, and it wasn't as smooth as fast as I want it to be yet. So I just said, I'll just keep on doing molten strike, and for all we know, I might just keep on trucking with molten strike. But we will see. And there. So that's what I'm working towards. There's a lot to do this. There's all this. This is all content. Like I could go in here.
Glad to see you.
Deal for items. And do we have enough? We don't. I can't show you. I don't have enough currency to this kind of currency to work with him yet. Oh, we could do it here. Let's try it. Okay. So there's the item. Cost that. Is that the one where we... Okay. So we put it on there, and I can just buy it, but then if I have more, I can re-roll this stuff, and you can kind of re-roll it, and it'll explain what it does. It's like a little bit of determinative crafting, and I just need more expedition stuff, currency to actually do it. But you can take something like this and roll it and really get it tailored to what you want. Right now, I don't have enough currency to do it, though. I need more expeditions. Keurig is also somebody you don't want to overlook. Right over here.
That's the trail.
Oh, I gotta put our stuff back on now. What did I take something off? I must have took something off temporarily. I don't know. Let's take a look at. We purchase items. You can. What he sells you these things, and this will get reset when you run on one of his missions. He'll sell you this, and if you hold down Alt, the things he sells to you are more than likely things that you haven't completed yet. See that? So you can buy stuff from him this way, and that's how you get maps as well. And that's a good thing. You can also buy these Orbs of Unmaking for 2 regrets from him, and that'll allow you to redo your Atlas points that you spend. And what else? If we just click him
Long day.
over here, if we go to like this, he actually offers missions that are free. So let's see. We could do that, and at the bottom it explains what it wants right here. You hover over it, it would be that map, and it's incomplete, so we'd get credit for it, and we'd find rare map item. In that map, if we ran this, we would find that for sure. On this one, it's complete, but we'd find another rare map item, so I'd probably do that. But it's corrupted, so we don't know what kind of mods can't ID that, so we don't know what kind of mods would be in there. So it might have a reflect mod, so if we picked it, you tried to run it earlier in your EXP so it wouldn't hurt. And then this one, we'll do Smuggler's Cash. That'll give you the coins and a mission down in Heist. This one, rare map item, incomplete, and a stack of divination cards if you ran that, if you want more of those. And this is a blight encounter. I need blight because I need some more oils to be able to anoint my amulet. So there's so much stuff you can do, guys. This is really, really a deep game. We've been going through all this, and I would say at best, as far as content wise, and I mean, there's all these different skills that all interact in different ways we haven't gone over. To really know this game, like this thing, I've never run Spectral Helix, Blade Trap. I've never even tried these things because I've been playing with these for Melee for so long. There's so much in this. So we've seen 1% of the skills. We've seen maybe 2% of the game at best. It is that amazingly deep. This is a game you can play for years and years and continue to learn, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad, let's say you played the game for a week and you know everything and you beat the final boss and it's done. this is a game where you can get really strong and then be like, oh, you can be even stronger than this and take on even tougher stuff. Yes. And then you can take on the toughest stuff and do it even faster and get even better stuff out of it. It's just unbelievable. So it's a really good game in that sense. And then there's hardcore, there's ruthless, there's solo self-found modes, there's a lot to it. So we'll never be at a lack of things to do. And that's what Path of Exile is. It's a really, really deep game. And they're coming out with a sequel too that's coming out in a year or two, probably, I'm gonna guess 2 years. Path of Exile 2. And this is all free. Anything you buy in this Path of Exile 1 carries over. So if you have a stash jab like this, and you start up Path of Exile 2, you will have all this stuff and all your anything you buy that makes cosmetics wise, it'll all be there. So imagine that they're giving you a brand new game and all the stuff you bought already exists. Pretty cool. Pretty cool company. And it's a free game too, so you can't beat it. Unlike some other game that I will mention, Diablo 4. I spent the early access, everything on that, and that game was not fun. It was fun for the first 50, 60 levels, but the itemization and the complexity of the end game was just terrible. It wasn't even interesting to me. It seemed really boring. I mean, here, I'm in my hideout. I've got all my NPCs right around me, and I can just do maps. I can trade with other people from in here. I've got access to everything. If I want to go do a map or a zone, it's right there, and I just jump in. I come right back out. I do all my... there's no running around, and this is just... And there's so many different things. There's 15 or 20 different deep content things once you get to the maps, and you can customize your end game the way you want. So it's really amazing. And with that, if you guys like these things, go ahead and click like or subscribe. We're getting more and more people subscribed and closing in on 1,000 still. Pretty cool stuff. Hello. Sorry, Lily. Amazing stuff. So with that, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of advancement in my maps, and we'll go from there and getting better stuff. So next time I stream, I should be stronger, and I'll explain what I did, and I'll continue on. But the talking and streaming and everything and explaining things, because I can't help myself, I kind of want to explain it. It slows me down a lot by a ton. So I should be, like this map device, I should be, I should have all this way out here. I should be in tier 10, 11 maps. Closing in on the end game maps of tier 15 and 16 already easily. But I don't mind. But I want to press forward, so I'm going to do that. Because I have a habit of wanting to explain things, as you guys might know. All right, have a good one and enjoy.